And now at 9, a Super Bowl hero sidelined. The Patriots' Julian Edelman facing a performance-enhancing penalty for the NFL. How many games he could miss to start the season?
A restaurant owner now facing charges after a disturbing discovery where police say he was secretly recording customers.
And shunned at the summit, President Trump expected to receive a chilly reception at the G7 in Canada. Why he'll also be making an early exit.
And a nursery rhyme at a local elementary school causing some concern. Why one parent says it has no place in the classroom.
This is 7 News Today in New England.
And good morning. It's June 8th, 2018. Time now is 9 o'clock in the morning. What a beautiful looking day. Is that real?
I know.
That's real life right now.
Looks like a postcard, right?
Wow, I like that a lot.
Gorgeous.
That's one of those views that I can just get used to. You know, the sun's
yeah.
shining, it's June, it feels like summer, it pretty much is summer.
Yeah.
I like that.
We're already winning, Chris. I have to say, it's a Friday. We've got great temperatures. Just keep bringing on the good news for us.
Okay, how about sunshine over the weekend, both on Saturday and Sunday? When was the last time we were able to say that with some warmer air and low humidity? Checking all our boxes this morning, aren't we? All right, 67 degrees in Boston right now. You're up to 69 in Norwood. Temperatures warming up quickly thanks to the sunshine in place. Do want to point out, though, if you look far enough to the north and to the west, there is a front. That front's going to drop on in, and I can't completely rule out an isolated shower as we go through the afternoon. They're going to be few and far between, and you can see the nature of the game, how they are scattered, widely scattered at that. So don't expect a lot of rain, but don't be surprised to see a brief passing shower this afternoon. Temperatures in the lower 80s, just a touch of humidity, but still not bad outside this afternoon. And then it's real low humidity as we kick off the weekend with numbers running a couple degrees either side of 80. More on that weekend forecast ahead.
In breaking news right now at 9 o'clock, CNN is reporting that celebrity chef and host of the CNN show Parts Unknown, Anthony Bourdain, has died. According to CNN, he committed suicide early this morning. The network says he was in France working on an upcoming episode when his close friend found him unresponsive in a hotel room. Now, in a statement, CNN said, quote, his love of great adventure, new friends, fine food and drink, and the remarkable stories the world made him a unique storyteller. Now, his talents never cease to amaze us, and we'll miss him very much. Bourdain was 61 years old. And Bourdain's death comes just days after world-famous fashion designer Kate Spade's death. She was found dead in her Manhattan home of an apparent suicide on Tuesday. And we're working to get more information. We'll bring you the very latest as soon as we learn it. But you can find the latest details on air, online, on mobile and tablet apps.
And now at 9, minicamp controversy. A past Super Bowl hero could be sidelined for the start of the upcoming season. Wide receiver Julian Edelman now facing a 4-game suspension from the NFL. The league says Edelman violated their performance-enhancing drug policy. 7's John Coco is live at Gillette this morning with the very latest for us. John.
Amaga, this news broke right as Patriots practice was wrapping up yesterday. It's a big blow for the team and for Edelman, who is trying to bounce back after a knee injury.
Yeah, I got a lot of guys, training staff, help me out, TB12, all that stuff, to get to where I want to be.
One of the guys helping Julian Edelman get back on the field, TB12 trainer Alex Guerrero, who issued a statement in response to his client's 4-game performance-enhancing drug suspension, saying in part, quote, I've known Julian since his rookie year, and he's a phenomenal athlete who takes his training seriously. It's disappointing to hear today's news. Elite athletes sometimes work with multiple coaches and health professionals as part of their off-season training.
And that's a non-contact injury.
Edelman, who's working his way back from a torn ACL in his right knee, is appealing the punishment on the grounds that he's taken and passed hundreds of drug tests in the past, according to ESPN. As for Patriots fans, they aren't sure they believe number 11 was using PEDs.
Kind of upset about it and surprised, actually.
I know he's done a great job during the course of his career for the Patriots. I've always enjoyed rooting for him. I will continue to root for him. And I look forward to seeing him back on the field as soon as possible.
Speaking earlier this week, Edelman looked back on his recovery and missing football.
It was tough to watch it all on the sideline last year and to come out here and just to do little things, strap on the helmet, puts in perspective how lucky you are to get to play the game.
So if Edelman misses the first 4 games of the season, he'll be missing games against Houston, Jacksonville, Detroit, and Miami. That's the latest live here at Gillette. John Coco, 7 News, Today New England.
Also on 7, a restaurant owner set to face a judge after disturbing discovery inside the bathroom of his Brookline business. 7's Kim Lucy is live at the courthouse now with more. Kim.
And I just got new information from the Middlesex County District Attorney's Office, actually, that the man who is facing charges here in Brookline is also facing charges in Middlesex County for rape. Now, that man here is accused of videotaping customers inside the restaurant, inside the bathroom of the Tam China restaurant, and now he's facing serious charges.
A creepy crime inside this Brookline restaurant. Police say they believe a man had been videotaping unsuspecting people in the bathroom for years. The earliest date goes back to May of 2015. An employee tells us it was her brother who was arrested, but he told her he didn't do it.
Somebody set up him. That's what he told me.
She says he's owned the Tam China restaurant for about 20 years, and she doesn't believe the charges are correct.
No, I don't believe that. Really. No tape, definitely. I know that.
The local kosher food inspector says this is the only kosher Chinese restaurant in the Boston area, and she's always found the owner to be honest and open.
I think it's just somebody who didn't like the food or somebody who just wanted to get back at the establishment.
But police say their investigation uncovered videos of customers inside the bathroom. They want to talk to customers who were there on 20 different dates. All of this has people coming in to get a meal shocked.
It's just like sickening and gross that people do these kinds of things. I mean, they have to have sick minds to do this.
I mean, I guess part of me was also suddenly thinking, oh no, I hope it's still going to be open because I like the restaurant. But obviously the more important thing, the much more critical thing is, that women are safe and that, or whoever is safe from, people looking at them in the bathroom.
Now, Brookline police say that suspect is due in court today to face the charges here. Again, the Middlesex County District Attorney's Office says he has already been charged with rape in Middlesex County. Now, the police want to talk to you if you've been a customer of this restaurant on some specific dates. There are about 20 of them. You can find that list on our website, WHDH.com. Live in Brookline, Kim Lucy, 7 News, Today in New England.
And new this morning, 495 is back open after a crash overnight. The crash happened in Westford. The road was shut down while police investigated. We have reached out to police for more information on this crash, and we'll bring it to you as soon as we get it.
Well, very bittersweet commencement for the graduating class in Stoughton. Before students walked across the stage to collect their diplomas, they held a moment of silence to remember 4 students who were killed in a car crash last month in East Bridgewater, the moment impacting their classmates.
They mentioned about how they'd always be with us and not taking love for granted, and that's something I'll carry throughout my college years and as I grow into an adult, into the workforce. It's just something that you'll never forget, stays in the back of your mind. And it was obviously a horrific event, but you learn a lot, so much from it.
Just a tragic situation. Annette Joyce, David Bell, Eric Sarbla, and Chris Desir died when their car hit a tree in East Bridgewater. A 5th person was in the car, and he was also injured. Now, the 4 were coming back from playing paintball at the time of the crash.
On the president's agenda this morning, the G7 summit in Canada. President Trump meeting with 6 other leaders of the strongest economies in the world in Quebec City, but he's not expected to stick around very long. The president planning to make an early exit after more criticism over trade from 2 longtime U.S. allies. As President Donald Trump heads to Canada for the G7 summit, the commander-in-chief is facing harsh new criticism from 2 of the United States' closest allies over trade. In a joint news conference, French President Emmanuel Macron and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau both said they will warn President Trump that the imposed tariffs set by the administration on steel and aluminum imports could hurt the U.S. economy. Macron even took to social media, tweeting, "The American president may not mind being isolated, but neither do we mind signing a 6-country agreement if need be." The president responded by accusing France and Canada of charging the U.S. massive tariffs and creating barriers. Despite the backlash, the Trump administration continues to defend the tariffs.
We will do what is necessary to protect the United States, its businesses, and its workforce.
President Trump has plans to meet with Trudeau on the sidelines during the summit, a meeting the administration believes will allow the leaders to sort out their differences.
I have no doubt that the United States and Canada will remain firm friends and allies, whatever short-term disagreements may occur.
The President tweeting about the summit moments ago, saying looking forward to straightening out unfair trade deals with the G7 countries. If it doesn't happen, we come out even better. The White House says President Trump will not attend any sessions on the environment or climate change.
The North Korea nuclear summit also on the president's agenda. President Trump says it's all about attitude in the historic meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
And I really believe that Kim Jong-un wants to do something. I think he wants to see something incredible happen for the people of North Korea. So we have a lot of great opportunities right now. Shouldn't have waited to this point, but we have a lot of great opportunity.
President Trump also says he might invite Kim Jong-un to the White House if talks during the Singapore summit go well.
The former security director for the Senate Intelligence Committee has been arrested, accused of lying to the FBI. Federal prosecutors say James Wolfe lied to investigators about his contact with reporters, and according to the indictment, he released information that was not meant to go public. Wolfe is appearing in court this morning.
There's much more ahead on Today in New England. An Uber driver, the victim of an alarming attack in Dorchester. Now his daughter making an emotional plea for justice.
All right, temperatures close to 80 degrees this afternoon. We'll have sunshine this morning, but will it last through the day into the weekend? Forecast ahead.
And if you're getting ready to walk out the door, things are going to be a little bit slower on the Pike closer to Boston. I'll have your full traffic report in just a bit.
Now, 7 weather with meteorologist Chris Lambert.
9:13 on this Friday morning. We made it to the end of the week, and we finally made it to a weekend that features nice weather both on Saturday and on Sunday. 67 degrees in Boston right now, 69 in Norwood, and 64 in Worcester. Temperatures warming up thanks to all that sunshine in place. It has been a quick bounce off those morning lows that were down into the lower 50s. West wind, southwest wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour, so a little bit of a breeze throughout the day, and that breeze is going to start to bend more to the west and northwest eventually as we head late in the day as a front drops in from the north. Now, it's hard to see it on the satellite and radar composite, but there is a front draped right in here, and there's just enough instability and moisture combined to force out an isolated shower this afternoon. But they'll be few and far between, and, you know, it won't take up much time, but don't be surprised completely if you do get a passing shower throughout the day. Temperatures this afternoon close to 80, if not above it. We'll continue to track a couple of these spot sprinkles through the evening hours until that front settles to the south of us. And once it does, we are talking about bone dry humidity. We're talking about tons of sunshine starting off on Saturday, and we're going to continue to keep weather very nice throughout the weekend. Solid weekend forecast, no question about that here. Upper 70s to low 80s outside tomorrow afternoon. Just a shade cooler along the coastline with the sea breeze kicking in. But even across the Cape, temperatures eclipsing the 70-degree mark. In fact, closer to 75 for tomorrow. Good-looking weather across the lakes region this weekend. Low humidity, sun-filled skies, temperatures into the 70s. And here we go across the Cape and the islands. 70s for you folks there, although I do expect on Sunday it will be a bit cooler. Upper 60s to near 70 degrees as the onshore winds start to prevail. How about music at Mansfield? Heading down there, Rascal Flatts tomorrow, 71 at 7:30, so it's very comfortable with low humidity out there as we go through the evening hours on Saturday, and the rain chances very low over the weekend. And again, about 10 or 20% of us will pick up on that passing shower as we go through this afternoon. There is the 7-day forecast taking you through the weekend. Sunday, the cooler of the 2 weekend days, but inland, we're still in the mid-70s Sunday afternoon, upper 60s at the coastline on Sunday afternoon, and then Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday, still close to seasonable levels, if not above it, with the next highest chance of scattered storms getting in here on Wednesday. Guys.
All right, time now for Fast Track Traffic on this Friday morning. Here's Elena Pinto. How's it looking out there?
Good morning, Amaka. Good morning, everybody. It's not too bad out there on the roadways. This is a live look at the expressway near the exit to Southampton Street, and we're still moving and grooving pretty much all the way into Boston. There will be slower traffic, of course, on the expressway. You know it's there every day. This is the Pike closer to Boston, too, and that doesn't look too bad either. So still lots of green on the maps. Really, our only red is on the expressway, a little bit on 93 closer to the city, and then we have a little bit more of a delay in the Andover area due to a crash on 495 northbound. This one right at the exit to Route 38 there, so keep that in mind. It's going to be slow for you. Your drive time on the expressway, only about 30 minutes, maybe even a little bit less than that. 20 on the Pike, 20 on 93 if you're taking the T or the commuter trains this morning. They're all on time.
Happening now, the internet divided over these lockdown lyrics. An elementary school teacher in Somerville created the rhyme to help them respond to an active shooter situation. One concerned parent says it was shocking to see it in the classroom.
And others say that it's a tough lesson. It's unfortunate, but it's also necessary. A nursery rhyme written in colorful ink on lined paper. Lockdown, lockdown, lock the door. Shut the lights off, say no more. The sign is hanging on a chalkboard at Healy Elementary in Somerville. It's teaching kids what to do in case of a lockdown.
It is scary that they have to introduce kids that young to such a thing. But at the same time, I think with everything that's going around, it's really important.
A mother visiting the school posted a photo of the sign on Twitter with a comment, "This should not be hanging in my soon-to-be kindergartner's classroom." That the school is doing exactly what they need to be doing, and I'm glad for it. My issue is with this political and cultural factors that brought us to this sad state. Her original post retweeted almost 30,000 times.
If there's a way to help them learn, then we have to do it.
The Somerville mayor and the superintendent support the teachers' efforts, saying, quote, "As much as we would prefer that school lockdowns not be a part of the educational experience, unfortunately, this is the world we live in. It is jarring. It's jarring for students, for educators, and for families." They go on to say, quote, "So just like school fire drills, lockdown drills have sadly become a common practice in schools, and educators do everything they can to reduce students' anxiety and stress so that they remember what to do in a real situation. Parents hoping this teacher's rhyme never has to be put to the test."
I always worry, always wondering if her school is going to be next.
Well, the mother who tweeted the photo says she hopes her picture helps spark a conversation about gun loss.
All right, the time is 9:18 on this Friday morning. Coming up on the news station, distraught in Detroit, a family making an emotional plea to the man caught on camera stealing their dog.
And later, getting ready to gamble when the casino being built in Everett will be open for business.